How are you guys? Good afternoon. Hopefully you're doing well. Isaac Salcido here. So today we're going to dive into more of a conversation. It's not going to be a lot of like training or a whiteboard. It's going to be more of an educational conversation. We're going to talk about three things. First thing is Social Security and the history of it. Second thing is the current financial situation of the United States and how that affects everybody around it. And the third thing is American habits, ways of thinking, and things that we should change. So guys, thank you for being here with me, and let's jump in. So guys, before we jump into all of these different topics, we still need to understand how we ended up here and the purpose of how Social Security, the background, why was it created? So in 1935, Theodore Roosevelt, right, the President Roosevelt, decided to structure and put this program in place. This was an insurance for old people. So it was structured that by age 65, people would pull out money. Now, something we need to pay attention is that people were dying at age 62. So the United States created the Social Security in a way where nobody was going to be able to access it. Now the issue is, with science came longevity, right? So back then in 1935, there was 42 individuals contributing and there was only one pulling out. There was only one individual receiving the benefit. Nowadays, 2017, there's 3 individuals contributing and only 1 individual, right, pulling out the benefit. The numbers are very different from 42 contributing to 3. Now, there's an issue. What is the issue? The issue is that there's 10,000 people turning 65 every day that are expected to pull out contributions and start structuring and start pulling out the benefit. Okay, so moral of the story, part 1, right? Part 1 is Social Security was not created as a benefit or as a pension. A lot of people, and the number 1 retirement today is Social Security, and that was not the structure. That wasn't why Social Security was created. Good afternoon, guys. So part number 2. So I get excited, right? So this is a little bit of history of where we're at financially and why. So I already told you part 1. Now part 2 starts with this. 2011, David Walker comes out on a show. Now who is David Walker? David Walker was the CPA, and this is just, he has a big long title, but I'm just trying to make it simple. The CPA for the United States. So what is a CPA, for you guys don't know what that acronym is Certified Public Accountant. So someone that helps you save money in your taxes, or an accountant that helps you count what's coming in and out. So he was the CPA for the United States for the Clinton administration. He started there in 1998, and for the Bush administration. This guy resigned in 2008. Now, all this information is from this phenomenal book that I already talked about, okay? The Power of Zero. Highly, highly recommend this book. David McKnight is not giving me no type of royalties or paying me to promote it. It's a phenomenal book that I'm loving. So, Walker, right? He comes out on a show and he says that taxes need to double. If not, we're gonna go into financial ruin. So taxes need to double. That's a bold statement. The second question was, guys, there's a 4-letter word why taxes need to double. So human beings, population, tell me what you think the answer is. So people started calling the show, saying wars, saying debt, saying kids, saying food, all these 4-letter words. After some time, he says math. It needs to double because the math says it. Now, 1 + 1 = 2. That's one of the only truths here in this realm, in this world. So now, why? Right? When we start doing the math, 2017, Social Security cost 590 billion with a B dollars. What's a billion? A billion is 1,000 million. So it's a lot of money. Okay? So it's very expensive. Now, second thing is, when we look at this, right? When we look at this, is cut Social Security. Take it out. It's not as simple. Okay? Why? Because a lot of people have put money into it and they're expecting money out. So how would you feel if you've been paying something for so long and all of a sudden it's not there anymore? So Social Security, right? And there's this website. Boom. Guys, right now you're seeing, right, a screenshot. And if you go up and you go and you click the link, because I'm going to put a ton of links in this video, you're going to see that this is Social Security website. And what it shows is that by 2037, right, the Social Security fund is going to be exhausted. So they're expecting it that by 2037, right, best case scenario, 2037, so longer in the future, the bill, right, it's going to be exhausted. So what happens is it's telling us that 76% of the benefit is going to be paid through taxes. Okay? So what happens to the other 24? And it's showing how taxes need to go up to continue paying the other 24%. So Social Security already is telling you that by 2030s, in those years, they're going to need $590 billion every year. Okay? And this is not Isaac Salcido. All of this information is public information that you can go and obtain yourself. So you're reading this, and please go and keep reading this article, that this information that Social Security posted. Right now, the highest tax bracket, people are paying around 37%, right? Maybe even a little bit more. But people right now, when you ask people, how are taxes? They're gonna say they're horrible. When in reality, now, Alex, can you post another picture of the history of taxes? When you look at the history of taxes, you guys can see that in the 1940s, 1944, those years, taxes were all the way up to 94%. So you make $1, the government would keep 94 cents. And the other 6 cents probably are gonna go towards state tax, right? So it's very, very bad. So when people say, yeah, taxes might go up, but they're not gonna go crazy up, well, those people don't understand or have never studied history. So taxes might double, okay? So now we have that into consideration. Another individuals talk about the issue like if it's a simple one. And from the outside, you might say, just stop, you know? Let's stop paying Social Security and let's try to figure out how to keep everything afloat, okay? The thing is, it's not as simple. Again, I'm gonna refer back to this beautiful book that I love. It's become my best friend. And it says, right? And this is something very important. So right now you are already seeing the image that I'm about to read. So it says, look at the math behind our country's fiscal problem from a different angle. The United States currently spends roughly 76 cents of every tax dollar it brings in on 4 items. So 76 cents go in 4 different items. First one is Social Security, second one Medicare, third one Medicaid, and interest on the national debt. That is where 76 cents of the dollar goes in. Absent any action of the part of Congress, however, the percentage of the government's revenue required to pay for these 4 big ticket items could balloon to 92 cents of every tax dollar by the year 2020. So looking at the financial situation we're at, they're looking at that probably by 2020, this is gonna go up to 92 cents. So again, we're back. As these 4 expenses grow and compound, they begin to crowd out all the other government expenditures. So we turn the page and it says, Here are just some of the programs that the government would have to pay for with the remaining 8 cents. Okay, so 92 cents of the dollar goes towards the big 4, debt, Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. The other 8 cents go towards the rest. So look at the list, guys. Child nutrition programs, Homeland Security, Food and Safety Inspection Services, U.S. Forest Services, Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, Public Housing Program, Animal and Plant Health Inspection Services, Army, National Endowment for the Arts, Air Force, Rural Development, Coast Guard, Food Stamps, National Park Services. You can see all the way down the Navy, the Peace Corps, the State Department, National Science Foundations, Congress, Fish and Wildlife Services, the White House, Smithsonian Institute, the IRS, NASA, FEMA, FAA, FCC, SEC, FBI, and the list goes on. Can you see why David Walker and a growing contingent of economists are so concerned? So guys, that is the current issue. That is not as simple as we think. So from just looking at this part 2 of the video, you can see how we are forced to double, or at least our taxes to go up. Let's go on to part 3. So guys, part 3. So how Americans think. So if you right now go outside, walk, talk to your neighbors, and you tell them, what do you think about Social Security? They're gonna say, it's not gonna be there. And you're gonna tell them, what's your plan? And they're gonna say, I don't know. So you can ask them too, what do you think about taxes? And they're gonna say, they're gonna go up. What's your plan? They don't know. Most Americans, guys, because I've been there, right? Most Americans think that the government is gonna take care of it. We're very optimistic, we're gonna be okay. And in reality, we lack to put something in effect. So we all know that this is the issue. That Social Security is probably not gonna be there, that taxes are gonna go up, but what are we doing? That is how we think, okay? Now the second thing is your parents told you, your grandparents, your friends told you, get a good job with benefits. So what are benefits? Benefits are health insurance, maybe a pension, then a 401k. Those are benefits. Go to the military. They're gonna give you a pension, a 401k. That is a TSP for you guys that are enlisted, and health. So in reality, guys, pension, a 401k, an IRA, any type of these accounts that are funding and you're putting money towards the future, what is the true issue with that? That is money you don't pay taxes today. But when are we gonna pay taxes? We're gonna pay taxes when we access that money. Now, concerning part 2, if you, let's say, have saved, right, for so many years, a lot of money into your account, and you end up having, let's say, $1 million. But taxes 37 times 2 equals 74 cents or 74%. 74%, right? If you take away from $1 million, that means that you have left $260,000. So what happens? If there's no Social Security and if there's no retirement money, what happens to you? Exactly. That is one of the biggest issues. So ask yourself, right? What do you think about Social Security? Where is it gonna go? What do you think about taxes? Where are they gonna go? Think about it. Now, I'm gonna bring, next week, we're gonna put up another video, right? The other video breaks down what is the solution? What could you do today that could start preparing you for a better future? Putting you in a zero tax bracket. What does that mean? That you're never gonna pay a single penny, okay? So I'm trying to make these videos short. Please like and subscribe. share this video, send it to your friends, cousins, colleagues, father, mother. Please share this video because this is something that everybody needs to start thinking about. Thank you. Have a great day. Isaac Salcido. Take care.